We are back with another episode 66 of the We'll Just Agree
to Disagree
podcast. I am Ryan Lee.
And I am Beyonce Fox. Ryan, what it do?
What up, B? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Mentally exhausted. Not because lack of sleep, but because what's going on in this country, if we're going to be real.
Yeah, it's so sad. Depending on when you are watching this podcast, we just want to give our sincere condolences to the families who lost loved ones in the 4th of July parade mass shooting massacre. It's so unfortunate that this continues to happen in America. And I'm really starting to get a really good look of what America is really all about. You know, growing up as a kid, I thought, oh my gosh, home of the brave, land of the free, home of the brave. However it goes, I'm discombobulated right now because I'm really mad and disgusted. It's very gross what happened. The suspect has been charged with 7 counts of first-degree murder. More charges are expected. How does one even have the mental capacity to take a rifle or a gun, an assault rifle, climb on top of a building, and just shoot down at innocent people at a parade? At a parade where people are gathered from all walks of life, all ages, all genders, all socioeconomic backgrounds to have a good time with their families. But yet, you felt the need to take someone's life. I don't understand it. I never will. It's inhumane. It's very inhumane. And there were so many warning signs. That's something I don't understand too. His social media, I heard one of the platforms had like 1 million views or 1 million followers or something with the million. And for that not to be tracked, or I just think there's more to the story than what we know. You know, right now they're looking for a key witness, a female who may know something. The family has gotten a lawyer. So there's more to this whole story, his whole background with his father, the relationship with the father, the relationship with the uncle, how he was living, how they just barely spoke. Mm-hmm. You live with someone and you just say hello and walk out, come back home, hi. Something's not right. And it's scary. These mass shootings are happening so much.
It's happening. It could be anywhere. I mean, it's a parade. Who thinks they're going to a parade and that's going to happen? Who thinks they're going to school and that's going to happen? Who thinks they're going to the grocery store and that's going to happen? Like, it's
church.
Church, and it's going to happen. These are places that you consider safe, or you think consider public places that you just simply go to on a daily basis. It's scary, and I know the Bible teaches us, and we both are Bible faith taught, not to live in fear. And I try not to question, but it just sometimes I'm like, God, how do I live like this when this is what's happening? To hear the story of the toddler whose parents both were killed at the parade. How do you explain that? How do you explain the guy who put his son in the dumpster and covered and closed it to protect his child? I was talking to Kyle on our morning show today, and he was telling me a story that he read that one girl, her mom shot and got killed right then and there. She said, "I love you," and had to keep running because the gunman was still shooting. This is not, I don't feel like this is the life that we are supposed to live. But honestly, like you said, the recent events that has gone on in this country, from the shootings to telling women what they can and cannot do with their bodies, I just don't feel like this is the quote unquote America that we thought we lived in. I think this is the true America. And now we're just becoming the reality of being woke to where we, and you know, if there's one thing Donald Trump did, it arised all of this. It may have been sitting on the back burner. I don't think it ever went away. So it's hard to celebrate 4th of July, independence.
It's hard to really celebrate anything in this country anymore, to be quite honest with you. More than 300 mass shootings in 2022 alone.
Crazy. That's disgusting as a country. That's I honestly don't have words for this. The amount of people that are being killed by these mass shootings. I don't know. You may have the words, but I don't.
I
It's
don't.
disgusting.
I'm numb. And I hate the fact that I get numb to these
Yeah.
things because it kind of normalizes it. And in no way should life loss be normal,
Is it
especially
sad?
to gun violence.
We're desensitized to it. How is it okay that the policeman shot that man 90 times, 60 bullets hit
Oh
him?
my gosh. And you know, that's gun violence too.
Absolutely.
How are 8 police officers going to shoot 90 rounds and hit that
90.
man's body 60 times? How is that even necessary?
But yet this man shot at a parade and just gets arrested. There's no gray area in this. We know what it is. We know if that was a black man, do you think he would even be alive to talk about the amount of counts he has right now? No. We're getting
he
pulled
would have
over.
been laying on the ground with his handcuffs back like that so peacefully?
The moment in Charleston when they stopped him at the Burger King before he went to jail after you shot the church up. We know what we're living in. Now we just have to, how do we move about it?
Yeah.
And there's nothing we could say to make this conversation easier. There's nothing we could say to those families that lost loved ones to gun violence all over the country. In Highland Park, our neighborhood right here in Chicago. Me and Beyonce, we don't have the words. I think we both are just praying. But one thing I do think we do need to go is everybody has to go out and vote. Because in my opinion, the only thing that could somewhat create change, even though we are still fighting a system at the end of the day, is we have to get out and vote. We have to vote so that we can get the right people into the courts. We have to vote to get the right judges. We have to vote to get the right gun laws pushed down. In my opinion, right now, that's what we need to be focused on heavy.
And even when you vote certain people in, I'm still looking side-eyed.
Still have to. That's why I said we're still fighting a systematic. But I don't know.
It's very unfortunate and it's very sad. And I don't know. I move around differently now. I don't know about you, but my lifestyle used to be one, woohoo. Now it's like, let me go to work and go home.
No, honestly, the other day when I was just like, it was the weekend and I was just chilling in the crib. And I actually thought about you because I know Beyonce would have been like, you need to go out, you need to do something. And I honestly thought, I was like, I don't want to go nowhere out right now. I don't want to go in the city. I don't want to go here. I was cool with being in that moment. I literally was like, no, I'm good chilling in this room watching Netflix right now.
And the sad part is you can get caught up in something and be just totally innocent bystander.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with, well, I'm straight. I'm not involved in this. I'm not doing no mess.
It could be
The gun bullets don't care your nationality, your religion, your economic status. It does not care. I'm not going to live in fear. My faith is strong.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, man, something's got to be
without works is dead, though, so we're not going to be naive to it either. So we're not going to walk around knowing, oh, I'm going to go this place, this place. No, I'm not going to do that. Faith without works is dead. He gave us wisdom, but, I'm definitely going to be praying for a head of protection from danger seen and unseen because...
Absolutely. And I just want to take the time to say thank you, Lord, for the protection that you have given me thus far. Because when I say I'm driving from here to there, and as soon as I get home, Ryan, on everything I love, there was a shooting and I was just there 20 minutes ago. Thank you, Father, for protection. Whew.
Yeah, it's tough. I knew, like, coming into this week's episode, like, me and Beyonce like to have fun with you guys, but I knew this one was going to be tough because how can you not feel some type of way towards that?
Because it affects us all. Again, it's no barrier. It affects us all.
And let's say this.
Anytime.
The mass shooting, absolutely unfortunate. But I'm not even okay waking up, getting ready for the headlines on our show and reading 71 people were shot over the 4th of July weekend. So mass shootings, whether it's their people, our people, I'm not happy about that either.
Yeah,
That should not be happening. Yes, the mass shooting at the 4th of July parade is terrible, but 71 people on a weekend in Chicago is still not like. I never thought we would live in a day and age where gun violence is this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's far too real, far too common, and becoming a normal thing. And that should never happen. Again, condolences to those families who lost loved ones and to everyone who's lost somebody to senseless gun violence. On a lighter note,
Yeah. Lighten it up.
to flip this thing,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about just crazy little quirky things that happen to us in everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know about you, Ryan. I often sit and I wonder, like, okay, why does this always happen to me? Like, are you ever in a hurry to go somewhere? Now, I'm a timely person. You tell me to be somewhere at 5, I'm there at 4:20. That's just me.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes you might be running a little tad later than what you want to do. So I'm driving down Stony Island, right? Oh, I got to hurry up and get to this appearance. Ooh. Why is every light red when I'm trying to get somewhere?
That's me going to work. That's me going to work.
Why?
And I swear, especially when I be driving at 3:30 a.m., I really be like, if it's me and me only at a red light and I'm running late to work.
There's cameras. Don't you do that. Be careful now.
You're right.
But I'm just wondering, like, why is it that when I'm in a hurry, all the lights are red, and then when I wake up on a Saturday morning to go have breakfast, every light is green?
You just keep cruising.
What?
But sometimes, I think it's God slowing us down. I think sometimes we can just go to get where we think we need to go. And I think he's like, I'm going to slow you down. Take the 2 seconds to sit at this red light and get yourself together.
Because God knows I need to slow down. Absolutely.
God and everybody knows.
But I just think that's so weird. It happens every single time I need to get somewhere quickly. There's red lights. When I don't have nowhere to go, every light is green.
Do you know what's been happening for me recently? Like literally the past few times that I've flown. And at this point, it's a joke. Every time I get in the gate area, okay, I look around and I see if I see any kids or babies. I see if I see any toddlers. And then I see it there with my gate. All right. I need to make sure you're on one side of the plane. I am on the other. Every time, literally the past few times that I have flown, they will either be right across from me, right behind me, right in front of me. And at this point, I laugh because literally, every time it happens to me, and I hate it. Now that I have nieces and nephews, and I understand everything that goes into flying, and I understand, babies can control it. I have more sympathy, more empathy. I do.
Yeah.
But you got one more time to kick this seat.
My seat. I know, but they're just babies.
And it's not the babies. I stare at the parents.
Yeah, parents know better.
Exactly.
But
every time that happens to me.
And speaking of planes and all, why is it that every time I get on a plane and, the plane is not full, there are empty seats everywhere? Somebody comes and sits right next to me.
Oh, I got to teach you the trick. My mom put me on game. I got to teach you the trick. And I
put a bag in the seat.
That's too common because they'll steal. You have to act like you are fighting for your life. So when, say you trying to call, I'm over here. I knew I put it in. I knew. And you do that until they say, sir, you got to put your bag up. By then, the boarding is over. You got the full row to yourself. I do. Or I'm going to start blowing my nose. Y'all got some tissue. Who going to sit next to that person? You got to play it, B. I'm telling you.
That's a good point.
Game changer. The bag in the seat, don't do it no more.
That's a good point.
You have to act like you're looking for something. You got to blow your nose, start coughing. Now,
I got to act a little cuckoo, just a little.
It's COVID. We ain't claiming COVID. But you start coughing, I bet you.
Okay, that's a good one. Why is it when I'm in Walmart, when you're checking out at Walmart, and the little carousel with the bags, how come I can never get them bags separated? It drives me nuts.
Let me Let me give you a behind the scenes though, B. When I had worked in retail, there's like a little jail thing that the job would have for us that would be next to the counter, and you put your fingers in the jail, then you grab the bags because they're hard to detach. Whether they're the Walmart bags, any store bag, they're really kind of hard to detach. So there's a little jail thing, and you can put your fingers in it, and then it helps it split apart.
Man, that is so frustrating. I could stand there 15 minutes trying to get one bag. One bag.
If you live in Chicago, I'm not paying for bag checks. So stop getting the bags anyway.
They're 7 cents. How am I going to carry my things home?
And leave? Like what?
Boy, no, I have too much to carry. Are you kidding me?
All right, now this one could be my fault, honestly. It's probably something I could fix. But why is it every time I finally go get a car wash, it rains?
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't bother me so much though, because you're getting the dirt and stuff off in the car wash, but then the rain is just rinsing it further. So it doesn't bother me. I guess it depends on what color your car is, maybe.
Black.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that would bother me.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the same here. Why is it every time I go get my hair done, like flattened, ironed, whatever, it rains? Then it looks like I never got it done because, I don't do hair. So what is that? Why does life work that way? It never fails every time.
The Lord wants you to go natural.
No, that ain't gonna happen, Father. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay, Beyonce does not have this issue because we know she does not watch any type of TV. Why?
Entertainment shows.
Why do I lose the remote after I just use it every 2 seconds?
Oh, that's a good one.
Why do
that's a good one.
I will literally sit it right there on my bed. But when it is time, yo, I be cussing the thing. Like, what the?
No cussing on this.
I'm not.
Not this podcast. You got it on the last one, not this.
No, we're not doing
but
this.
Yeah,
time.
that's so true.
Literally.
That is so true. That's a good one. Why is there always just one cashier at the Dollar Tree? Why? Why? Please help me out with that.
There's only one cashier.
Dollar Tree is like one of my favorite stores in life. Even though they went up a quarter, everything's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25, but that's okay. I'm good with that. But there can be 400 people in the store and there's one cashier.
What Dollar Tree are you going to?
All of them.
No, come out to my crib, B.
I do go to the one in Tinley out that way. I love that one. It's a new one in that new area where they have the new Burlington and all that. Bomb.
And that one only will have one. Come out there, 2 by my house, and I promise you they'll have like 2 to 3 people.
That's so annoying.
Okay.
You got another one?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Uh-oh.
We're going to break the fourth wall for a second.
Uh-oh.
Since we started this podcast, well, specifically on Zoom, why is it, y'all? I wish y'all could see the behind the scenes. We're going to make a trailer episode of bloopers one day. Why is it whenever we go to record this podcast, there is a 30-minute pre-show of Beyonce waiting? It goes back to Beyonce used to bring her iPad, would get a trash can, some sheets of paper, a book from this floor, a lamp light from this floor for lighting. I actually have a picture. One time I was just sitting here like, why is it every time we go to record this podcast, Beyonce is building a museum to record?
Not a museum. Look, I just had to get, angles, lighting.
Fast forward to today. What did we do? What were you trying to do?
It took about 30 minutes to get, yeah. I had to get the sound right. I didn't want to wear the headphones today. I left the headphones sitting on the side. So I got to make sure everything's okay so I can hear you and see you properly. I knew I was going to get treated in this podcast episode. I knew it. Somehow he manages to treat me every week. But I have one more. And I love my fellas. I love y'all. I love men with all my soul and with all my being. But fellas, you don't have to wear the whole bottle of cologne. You don't.
You're not right,
B. Stop doing that. Women, right. We love a man who smells good, but you guys overdo it. B. When I meet someone and they have a lot of cologne on, the first thing they do is reach out to shake my hand to say hello. And I'm smelling like their cologne for the next week.
B,
Don't do that.
B, don't do this right now.
It's too much. It's too much. I don't care what cologne it is. It could be
B.
Tom Ford. It could be Gucci. I don't care. It does not. No.
B, you're throwing a lot of shade right now.
Am I?
Yes.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it because that's too much cologne. I don't want it on my hand. I gotta look, even when I go home and wash my hands, it's still there. That is all.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us on episode 60.
yeah, I don't think I have any other.
We'll just agree to disagree podcast.
I don't think I have anything else to follow up with that.
Beyonce Fox, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at Beyonce Fox. And you?
You can follow me at Brian Immediately. I'm laughing because if y'all do the behind the scenes right now, Beyonce is throwing shade.
Not at all. Not at all.
shade.
Just keeping it 100. That's it.
You want to
Too
send
much.
this? You want to send this episode?
I
out
got a
to
headache.
everybody?
I got a headache thinking about the cologne smell.
Is there anybody
Maybe.
you want to share this episode with? Maybe.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll be back next week, episode 67. Don't put on a lot of cologne when you walk out, fellas, and have a great
Please
day.
don't. Please don't. See ya.